Hello and welcome to the online classes of computer science with Python. This is Renuka and today we are going to discuss about the conversions of number system as we discussed earlier in our previous video also, but in this video we are going to discuss about the conversions of fractional numbers to other number systems and then binary addition. So let's start. So first conversion is we are converting a fractional decimal number to binary number, and let's take the example. It is 10.25. This is the decimal number. We have to convert it into binary. So as we discussed earlier that how to convert decimal number to binary, by dividing by 2, because the base is binary means 2, so we will divide it by 2. So that was for the integer part, that is 10. We will divide 10 by 2, take the quotient, that is 5, and then again divide and by 2 and take the quotient, and simultaneously we will take the remainder also, then again divide 5 by 2 and we will take the quotient, that is 0, that is 1, and remainder is 0. So like this we will do until we get 1 or 0. So in reverse order we will start 1 0 1 0. So this will be the binary equivalent of 10. After that we will start with the fractional part, that is 0.25. so it is a little bit different for the procedure is different as compared to integer part. So 0.25 into 2, we will multiply it with 2 and we'll get 0.50. Now how much time we have to repeat this process until we get 0 0 in the decimal part of this multiplication here on the right hand side. So again 0.50 will multiply by 2, it will return 1.00. so at this time we will stop, and the fractional, for the fractional part the equivalent will be 0.01 and base 2. So how many times we will before how many digits we will keep the decimal part, that will depend on the number of multiplications. So if we multiply by 2 times, if we multiply the fractional part, then we'll give 0.01. if suppose it was 3, then 0.001. so like this we will keep the fractional part. So this is how decimal to binary. Then converts binary to decimal. Suppose this was the number and we want to convert it into decimal. So we'll change the color here. Okay, we want to make it to decimal. So binary means how we were converting binary to decimal. Like for the whole integer part we were doing starting from the ones place, that was 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3. That was the place values. Let me change the color of the pen. Okay, so these were the place values like this: 2 raised to power 0, 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, and respective place values we will multiply with the digits. Like this will be multiplied by 2 raised to power 0, this will 2 raised to power 1, then 2 raised to power 2, then 2 raised to power 3, starting from the right hand side. But for the decimal part, first we will start from the left hand side, and the place values will be 2 raised to power minus 1. So 0 here will be 2 raised to power minus 1, and 1 2 raised to power minus 2. So like this, and we will add all these values. So this was 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 raised to power 2 is 0.25 when it is multiplied by 1, so 0.25, and this is the total. So this is how we are getting binary to decimal. So this much integer part is same that we have done in our previous video, but for fractional part again we are discussing that we have to start from the left hand side, and the place values will be 2 raised to power minus 1 and 2 raised to power minus 3, 2 raised to power minus 3, and so on for the fractional part. Next is decimal to octal. Now suppose 10.25 same number we want to convert to octal. So decimal part, whole number part is same, that we will divide 10 by 8 as we discussed earlier in the video. Quotient is this and remainder is this. So take start and again divide. Quotient is 0 and remainder is 1. So we'll take from here. So the octal equivalent of 10 is 1 and 2. So that is the octal equivalent. For fractional part, what we'll do, we will multiply 0.25 into 8. Initially in decimal to binary we were multiplying by 2 because we want to convert it into binary. Here we want to convert it into octal, so we have to multiply it by 8. So as soon as we multiply it by 8, it is converting into 2.00, that is the whole number integer part is 2, and after this fractional part is having 0, 0. So we'll stop here, and what will be the equivalent? It will be 0.2 because we multiplied it by 8 once, so it will be 0.2. If we have to multiply it by 8 twice to make the decimal part 0, in that case it would have been 0.02. So how many times you are multiplying by 8, that will show that how many digits will come after decimal. So this is how decimal to octal for fractional numbers. Then reverse of this, octal to decimal, as we did in binary also, place values for the integer part will be 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1, and for the fractional part it will be 8 raised to power minus 1. So like this, if we are having 8 raised to power 0, 8 raised to power 1, and for fractional part it is 8 raised to power minus 1. So here it will be for 1, this for 2, and this again for 2, and we will add up them and it will come 10.25. So this is octal to decimal. Now again comes decimal to hexadecimal. Same procedure we have to follow. Divide the integer part by 16, take the quotient and remainder. Quotient is 47, remainder is 13. Again 16, 2, 15, 16, 0, 2. So we have to write in reverse order, that is 2, 15, 13. But for hexadecimal, as we discussed earlier, 15 here is F and 13 here is D, because 10 in hexadecimal represents A and 15 represents F, 11 represents B, 12 represents C, 13 represents D, 14 represents E, and 15 represents F. So this is how the integer part can be converted. Now for the decimal part, that is 0.245, this is the fractional part. So 0.245 multiplied by 16, because we want to convert decimal to hexadecimal. So we'll multiply it by 16. Okay, take the integer part only, that is 3. Then again multiply by 16, take the integer part, that is 14. Again multiply by 16, take the integer part by 4. You can multiply more, but okay, because for decimal, after decimal we need 3 digits, so we are multiplying 3 times, and we will take it as 3, E is 14 and B as 11. Now for the fractional part, we are not going to write in reverse order, we are going to write in the order in which we are obtaining the product. So this is the whole number part, real part, that is 3, then 14, then 11. So fractional part processing is almost reverse of that of integer part processing. So for decimal to hexadecimal, integer part divide by 16, write the remainders in reverse order. For fractional part, multiply by 16 and take the whole number part of the fraction of the number in the same order, and we can write it after decimal. So this is decimal to hexadecimal. Hexadecimal fraction to decimal, same way, place values before decimal are 16 raised to power 0, 16 raised to power 1, but place values after decimal are 16 raised to power minus 1 and 16 raised to power minus 2. This is from left to right, and this is from left to right, and this is right to left. So after multiplying these with the given digits, i.e. 8C, so we will get the result. E stands for E stands for 14, C stands for 12. So we'll take, while multiplying, we will take the exact values for A, B, C in hexadecimal, and after solving we will get the result, and this is the decimal equivalent of hexadecimal. Now moving to next, these were the conversions for the fractional. Now is binary addition. Binary addition, like binary is a number system based on two digits 0 and 1. So rules for binary additions are almost same as that of simple addition. It is very useful in digital system. So if we are taking two inputs 0 and 0, if we want to add two numbers 0 and 0, then the sum will be 0. 0 and 1, then the sum will be 1. 1 and 0, then the sum will be 0. And this is a little bit a slight difference. This is having 1 plus 1 is 0 with the carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 0 with the carry 1. So 1 plus 1 you can say is 1, 0. So please do remember these rules, and on the basis of these rules we can do the binary addition. For example, for the 85 the binary equivalent is this, and for 181 the binary equivalent is this. We have to do the addition. So according to the rules, let's start from the right hand side. 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry 1. Now 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 0 again 1. Then 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 0 again 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry. Again 1 plus 1 is 0 with a carry. 1 plus 1 0 with a carry. 1 plus 1 0 with a carry. So this is the result of binary addition of these two numbers, and with the help of the converting binary to decimal, you can check that if this result will be equal to 266. That is what the total of 85 and 181. So this is how the binary number system works. So thank you very much, and wait for the next video.